Good evening, passengers, and welcome to the DeRailers Railway Podcast. On this episode, we talk about our new overlords, robots, and many various random stops from there. Grab a seat and enjoy the ride, folks.
We're talking about robots,
am a
if we were
robot.
still on YouTube, you would see robot movements, but we're not. We're just on audio, so it's, you just gotta live with us.
Yeah.
Assholes.
For you.
What do you first think of when you first think of robots? Like, who's your go-to robot?
Oh, my go-to robot. Well, right off the top, I gotta think of the one from Jetsons.
Rosie. Yeah, because she's like fucking super hot.
If you're into robots.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Sure.
If you're into robot chicks like Rosie, who's fucking banging.
She's pretty
plus
sassy,
plus
too.
she's got the maid get up, so she's fucking.
Oh, yeah,
man,
that's
she's
a lot of people's fantasy
There
right
you
there.
go.
straight out of a
Everyone
fantasy
loves a
right
girl
there.
dressed up as a French maid, so
Yeah.
why not a robot?
Yeah,
There you
Rosie's
go.
mad hot. But, oh man, you kind of stole mine because Rosie was my go-to
really?
just so I could make the comment about how hot she was. But, fuck,
take
now,
mine.
now I gotta change it. Okay, well, you go then. No,
Johnny 5.
Yeah, Johnny 5 is pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
short circuit.
Short
Us locals
circuit,
kick
yeah.
your ass. Us locals kick your face.
Yeah.
Us locals kick your balls into outer space.
That's the second one, though. But anyways, I love short
Whatever, it's
circuit.
still
There's also that, they remade Short
Stephanie,
Circuit.
input. I'm gonna input in Stephanie.
They remade Short Circuit recently and gave it an R rating, and they called it Chappie.
Oh yeah.
So-
I still haven't watched that, but it's
Yeah,
on
it's-
Netflix now, so we were just saying last
it's
night.
basically the same thing. Chappie's a pretty cool robot. I mostly enjoy the actor who plays Chappie as opposed to Chappie, so I would say Chappie.
Does
is
he
my
get
favorite robot.
disassemble?
God.
Disassemble Johnny 5.
Yeah, well, no spoilers for Chappie. No
But
spoilers
it's,
for
yeah,
Chappie.
don't, because I'm actually going to watch it one day.
Also, the actor who played the robot in iRobot, also another great actor right there.
Oh, he wasn't the
So-
same guy that did Chappie, was he?
No, he was not. No,
Oh,
this
okay,
is a
this
different-
guy
I was
did
gonna say,
like
well,
monopolize all the robot Rosen.
No, he's
He's
not
a
like
robot.
he's not like Andy Serkis, who's like the go-to monkey guy.
Yeah.
No, he's different than
The
that.
go-to
yeah.
robot man.
Yeah. You know what else I think of when I think of robots is that awesome show that used to be on TV, Robot Wars.
Oh
Yes.
hell yeah!
Yeah,
Or
that's cool,
BattleBots as
too,
well,
yeah.
same thing.
I wasn't even sure of the name. So it was BattleBots, Robot Wars.
Yeah, there's
whatever
two
it is.
different
Yeah.
ones.
Okay,
They're,
yeah.
they're both a little bit
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah, I
Where-
always really enjoyed that, too. I
Where
think
a
it's so cool.
huge group of nerds, not like us nerds,
like smart
like
nerds.
you know,
Hey!
Jenny might be able to build a robot, and
yeah.
you know, Goobs and I might be able to like stand there and be like, "Yay, Jenny!"
Oh, we can control it and talk shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
oh, we could talk all the shit.
You'd be
in the
my
world,
hype
but-
man.
Yeah, so like them really smart nerds who like sit there and like build robots for a living. They
Yeah, if you haven't watched the show, you're really missing
go
out. It's
YouTube,
great.
go YouTube fucking BattleBots and Robot Wars.
Yeah,
It's
after you
fucking
listen to this, of
crazy.
course, like
the whole
continue to
goal,
listen to this.
the whole goal is
to
to
kill
just
the other one.
build a robot with like a weapon of your choice.
Yeah, it
Either,
could be like a
there's
big
fucking
spinning thing,
saws,
it could
or
be a
hammers,
hammer,
Sometimes they have, like,
flamethrowers.
flamethrowers,
Yeah.
I'd like to have a taser on one. Like,
That wouldn't
like,
do nothing,
No,
though.
but if you get in the right spot, maybe it could short circuit them.
Yeah.
Like if you put enough of a current
I don't know.
into it.
I saw one where like
zap
the
it.
most effective robot was like literally just a little rectangle.
Sometimes
like,
that's what it is.
2
man.
inches off, like 2 inches high, and a little tiny ramp at the end of it. So basically, just a fucking dustpan.
Yeah, there's a wedge.
And then, but like Jenny just said, it actually had like a prod at the
Like
end
shocked
of it.
it, yeah.
And the opponent gets some air when it, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
see, I would think so.
I've seen one that was just a fucking ladybug, like a toy sandbox
no,
cover.
see, you can't go for looks because it's gonna get smashed to shit, and like, what's the point of going for
I
looks?
remember the
It's
one, I think it was called Nightmare. It was like a big fucking pizza cutter with
oh,
two
yeah.
big
yeah,
pieces
okay,
of.
yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was called Nightmare. Correct me if I'm
Something, I
wrong,
don't know.
but had two big pieces of metal on it, so
Just
it was
spinning,
like
yeah.
just chop
Yeah.
the shit out of people.
Yeah,
And then of
that's it.
course there's like the obstacles around the ring and stuff. So you
Yeah,
got,
there'd
like,
be fighting,
blades
blades
on-
coming
yeah.
out of the
Or,
floor.
like, yeah.
There'd
like
be a
all on
drop
the
zone you
outside.
can put the other guy into.
Yeah, so
And there's like big, huge blades sticking off the wall. You can throw them outside the ring too, get a
Yeah.
knockout that way.
yeah.
But like,
I don't
imagine
know.
the feeling of defeat. Like you put
Yeah,
fucking
That's
so
what I
time
mean.
and effort
And
into this
especially
fucking
the
robot.
ones that,
It's like
like-
a kid at this point.
There's always the ones too that look like deadly, but it's like they get pwned in like
Yeah.
2
Yep.
seconds. They get
Yep.
flipped over and they can't.
So
flip
yeah,
back
these
over.
people have put this much money into it,
and
wasted
like
all
so
these
much
years.
time. Yeah,
Yep.
just like their faces when it loses.
Well, like I
it's
just said,
oh,
it's
yeah,
like a family member at
yeah.
this point because you spent so
Losing
much
a
time with it.
child,
It's
yeah.
like, you might as well put your kid in there with a gun, or not a gun, like a sword,
Yeah.
and start like fighting the other kid.
No, I saw one where like the loser like full on like caught on fire, and I was actually surprised to see that the owner of it wasn't like freaking out, like running in there
Yeah.
to extinguish it. All he could do was
You know
watch.
what you're getting into, right?
But like, fuck, man, like even
Probably
like
in shock.
even if you win, you're
It's
obviously
still messed
doing
up,
repairs like
Oh,
between
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
battles. Like it's,
You're never
oh.
going in 100% after your first match.
We're
'Cause
like, so yeah,
they
like you
normally
said,
do like a tournament style bracket.
yeah. Like you said, the work you put into it, man, it'd be
It's heartbreaking,
devastating
yeah.
to see any little bit of damage go into that thing. So you better hope you make a goddamn monster.
Well, you definitely want to go in there with the best robot.
Fuck, yeah.
And there was another show too. I think it just had one season. It had Chris Jericho as the host.
Nice.
I remember that. Show,
And it was
yeah.
like-
what was that called?
It was kind of like a Real Steel. They
Yeah.
put these people in, like, they had different robots, and they put them in, like, a thing that they can
Yeah.
punch. Like, it's like
Oh,
Rock'em
I don't
Sock'em
remember
Robots.
this.
It
It
wasn't
came
very
out like
popular.
5-6 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
Around
yeah.
that time frame, I believe. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
around,
And you're just
Real
punching
Steel.
each other, and, like, their arm will go, like, the shit will come off their arm. And the other ones have, like, they have different weapons and stuff on them, different, like, styles of boxing, and
I don't remember that at all. Live Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Now
with
you
Chris
gotta go
Jericho.
home and YouTube
Fuck,
that.
Yeah,
That's
I gotta
it,
find
yeah.
that for sure.
yeah, I forget what it was called, but I'm sure you guys just type in Chris Jericho robot
Robots.
boxing, you'll find it.
And now the advancements of robots have come very far.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
they got motherfucking talking robots that like look like people, sort of.
Yeah,
sort
it's
of.
creepy.
yeah. There was
right?
like just as of this week, I believe there was a robot citizen announced.
Yeah.
Citizen. God
What was her
damn it.
name again? Was it
Sophia.
Sophia Robot.
Yeah.
Sophia Robot. Yeah, no, like.
But
let's-
at least at this point, you can still tell they're a fucking robot by the way they talk. Like she didn't sound like she sounded like a
they
robot.
definitely
Like
don't
you know what I
sound
mean?
authentic.
Yeah, she doesn't sound
Still
like a
very
normal
Siri.
person. So it's like okay, good. But the minute they start sounding like us, I'm
fucked.
moving to the
Yeah, they
middle
pick
of
up her
nowhere.
mannerisms. Well, if they have like a self-intelligent AI, they
That's
can
it,
learn
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's terrifying, man.
it's true.
Well, the Japanese will
Sex
love
robots.
It's all about them
They're
sex
already
robots.
around, man.
Yeah.
I swear.
it. Fucking anything can happen in
Yeah.
Japan.
Totally.
You can either buy yourself a sex robot from Japan or go for the real deal from Russia, mail order bride. You know,
Yeah.
It's literally a toss of the coin.
I'm telling you, the sex robot is cheaper in the long run. I feel like those Russian brides just want citizenship and money. Like you can't blame
but like
them.
you guys
Russia's
said,
fucking
these
cold.
robots have emotions. Eventually, they'd
Yeah.
learn the
True, they'll be the same.
stress of
The tricks
marriage.
of the
And
You're
trade.
like cuddling with the robot trying to get fresh, and it's like not tonight.
Not
On
in the
my
mood.
rag.
Hands on. I just picture like the SWAT.
That's what you said last week, baby. I don't understand what's
This
going
chainsaw
on.
come out of her hand. Like,
I told
okay,
you not to
okay.
mess with me. I'm not in my mood.
This is how Terminator starts in real life.
Exactly. Oh, that's funny. But seriously though, how did none of us think of our first robot was fucking R2D2? That just like dawned on me now. I'm like, we're fucking idiots.
He's okay. He's a fucking talking trash
He's
can.
a robot
He did
though.
well
and
for
he's
him.
I'm
not-
just I'm making
Doesn't
fun of
talk at all.
I'm
R2D2.
not, I was supposed to say not
Doesn't
me.
talk at all. He's a beeping trash can.
But he has emotions.
That's true. In
He
beep
shocks
form.
people. He has that
Yeah,
taser.
He
see?
also has the taser.
There we go. That's where my freaking robot.
Yo,
like,
how would
came from.
R2D2 fare on fucking Robot
Not
Wars?
too well. Imagine
Yeah, no,
C-3PO and Robot
Oh my
Wars.
god, you'd
God,
be
he'd
in
get us- he'd
trouble.
get You get pwned. Did you just Alpha 5?
Yeah, I did.
Alpha 5 versus C3PO
Oh,
in
man.
Robot
But
Wars. That's a
C-3PO
fucking
could
battle.
be like
What, a
dangerous. If he
whining?
was
Yeah.
No, if he was programmed like if he was like Gur, like you know how he switches and has
Yeah.
like an angry. If C-3PO had an
No,
angry
no,
like
not
side.
that one.
Oh yeah,
How
totally.
many times did he get his ass kicked?
No,
and
I'm
got
if.
torn apart?
If.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
saying he does. I'm
Okay.
saying if he did.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, he
even
has a
imagine it.
malfunction. Just goes fucking
Yeah,
AWOL.
like,
There's a rated R movie.
I was just gonna say though, the Alpha 5 C3PO fight, that'd be like the only ever robot slap fight.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. C3PO is not like dead.
Yeah. Oh my.
There was a chance that he was.
I don't know why I just sounded
I don't.
Indian with that. I'm all over the place today.
You're just doing your
Alpha
own
5
thing.
with an accent. Bollywood Rangers,
No,
baby.
I was seeing the video after doing the oh
Here
my.
to save the day.
Dancing.
Even
Oh,
the putties
man,
are dancing
we're
with them.
offending so many people on this
What are you
one
talking about?
already.
This is natural Bollywood right here, man.
That's it. That's how they sing.
Make millions.
I've seen Slumdog Millionaire, which is the closest I've seen to a Bollywood film, and I just know they all dance at the end for no reason at all, just other than to
They
dance.
dance all the time in
Nothing
actual
wrong- yeah,
Bollywood
they love to
movies.
dance and sing.
So in a
Nothing wrong with
Bollywood
it.
Power
It's
Rangers movie, they'd fight a few
Fucking,
puppies, but
that's
then
what
all
we
of a
should
sudden
take
they
our
start
ideas.
singing.
We like musicals,
Yeah.
and they have like action Bollywood movies. We should fucking we'll be huge in Bollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Kill-
They say the Bollywood musical.
Oh, fuck, man.
You fucking want to see something? That's something.
Dancing horse.
They got some, yeah. They got some really great Bollywood actors who are good at bad guys, too. So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They say we definitely have some
Yeah.
competition out in Bollywood, that's for sure.
That's it.
Look.
We're moving to
We're
Bollywood.
going out and we're taking Naysay and Jambon with us.
You guys know Bollywood isn't a fucking place, right? We're moving
Yeah,
to
no,
Don't crush our
obviously,
dreams.
obviously, that's all.
It isn't.
We go to India. There's just a huge Bollywood sign, just like the
I told
Hollywood
you,
sign.
Jack! You fucking liar!
We have arrived. The traffic here is terrible.
It'd be way too hot for me.
I wouldn't be able to go. I've seen like footage of how they drive, and there's
Yeah,
just like no
watching
roads
like
and,
that
there's-
dangerous drivers and shit.
Yeah. Sorry, people of India, but you're just too dangerous for me. I don't like driving here where it's
And they have those
normal.
little taxis. Well, it's not just in other
all
countries.
over.
too.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like,
it's all over.
they
the
have
place, yeah.
those little like tuk-tuks, I think they're called,
Yeah.
like little taxi things, but they film people
Yeah.
hanging off the fucking sides and
yeah.
they're speeding right through
Well,
traffic.
there's
It's
so
like,
many people,
Jesus
like,
Christ, someone's
what's
gonna
going
die.
Yeah.
For me, it's just too hot. Like, no, I don't like the heat or the sun, and there's lots of both of those things there. So
You probably wouldn't
Not a
like the
place for
food
me.
too
Plus,
much
it's like
either.
super crowded.
yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I don't like people.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my thing.
They like wrestling, so
Oh, do they?
oh yeah,
There you
huge
go.
wrestling.
Of course, if I go walk down a back alley, see a couple of guys fucking.
Yeah, those kids are awesome.
Yeah, man. Now those are some YouTube videos right there.
This is a whole bunch of kids pretty much reenacting WWE.
Basi-
They're all different superstars.
If you're a wrestling fan, it's everything you did with your siblings or your cousins or your friends in your basement on a shoddy mattress or outside in your backyard.
They do like elimination
Yeah, they
chambers
get
and
full
like
on into it
That's funny.
with the entrances and everything. It's hilarious.
it's fucking awesome.
It's hilarious.
I wish I knew the name of
so
it.
you wouldn't go to India.
No.
Where would you go? Japan,
Yeah.
Tokyo. Yes,
I don't care
of
that
course.
there's lots
They
of
like
people.
I think that would be like
There,
the
too.
same
I would
thing
be
with the
happy
traffic.
there, though. But that's okay.
and people. And
Yeah.
But I could deal with the people. Because it's Japan.
No, it's mostly
that's the
bikes
thing.
there.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not a lot
right?
of cars. Like there is
There is
cars,
a lot,
but like
there's a lot of bikes.
it's a lot
yeah.
of bikes, motorcycles, and pedal
Driving,
bikes.
driving
shit.
in other countries, man.
I think I'd just like take all the public transportation everywhere else in the world, but fucking here is so great, like that you wouldn't need a vehicle. Like in Europe, you've got the fucking.
Depends on where you
Euro
live.
and,
If
like,
you live in the city, yeah, sure. Like
Yeah, well, as long as
if
you-
we live
but-
in Toronto, we can get around no problem. Like out
That's
here,
true.
it's a bit
No,
harder.
but
than,
like I'm saying, like out there though, you can get from like you. If it,
Yeah, it's true.
If this was
if
in
we did
Europe,
end up in
you could
India,
get
we would
from
just hop on
Toronto
the
to
side of
here
one of
to,
those
like,
cars.
yeah.
We'd be
Yeah,
one of
the
the
tuk-tuk.
people
And
hanging
and you
off the
can
tuk-tuk.
get
Yeah.
like from city to city to different country even like over
wonder
in
if
Europe.
it's
if we were in Taiwan,
I would hope it's
tuck it in.
free to like have to hang off a fucking.
Oh, probably
vehicle.
not.
Oh no,
man.
probably not.
Oh,
you probably pay
no.
your 50 whatever monies.
Rupees? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
God,
not even-
I might have just offended somebody.
Yeah, see, I'm
Damn
not
it!
saying nothing.
Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
I can
Yeah.
ask you.
Oh, you pulled the goop. Derailers, offending people by the masses.
Oh my god, I hope not.
That's a
'cause,
t-shirt
like,
right there.
I feel really horrible.
Oh, I'm sure in our
No,
past
no.
episodes we offended someone.
I don't think we have that wide of a fan base to.
Oh.
offend
Yeah,
these
exactly,
people.
right?
So
Yeah, but once this is back catalog, right? We're gonna be famous one
I
day.
think we're good.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, hold my breath as of now. Ah.
Don't die die on us,
Ripken's gonna die. We can save him.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
I've mentioned before, up to probably 1,000 times, that I've gone to Australia, and one of the funniest parts of going to Australia was I brought with me an international driver's license, which all you need is a normal driver's license from your own to get. They don't even take your picture. They might take your picture. I don't know, but it's just a piece of paper that just says you can drive in any country.
Yeah.
Didn't even need it. As when I found out I got to the country, all I needed was a driver's license. Period. My own. Doesn't matter. But I guess out of.
Oh really? They didn't even care. No,
I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. We knew for the most part, we weren't going to be renting a car, but just in case. Whatever.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, better to have it than
Well,
not.
It came to a point where I ended up working in a hostel, and part of my job at this hostel was going to pick up people at a bus stop in the fucking hostel van, which was a standard transmission
That sounds
van.
like a horror movie thing.
Yeah, of course.
A hostel van.
Yeah.
It's like the Bang Bus.
Hell
Like
yeah,
those,
go pick them up.
The pedo vans.
Yeah.
They have windows?
They did, but they were painted.
Oh my
So
god!
yeah, because
That is a creeper
painted
van.
with the hostel name all over it.
Ripken
I had
the
to
creeper.
I had to take this van, and it literally came like my first day of having to go pick people up, and I was freaking out because I did not train at all. I did not know how to drive, and still to this day don't know how to drive a standard transmission.
It's tough too, man.
So my first go.
Pop the clutch, what do you mean?
And driving in a different country where they drive on the opposite
wrong
side of the road, where I'm now sitting in like my normal passenger seat. Man, and now we've added a clutch and a fucking
so much
gear
going
shaft
on,
and roundabouts.
You like to call them roundabouts?
Oh man! So yeah, driving in other countries is scary. I stalled so many times. I had so many people honking at me at times.
Does this sound like this?
I remember I barely left. Thankfully, the drive to the bus stop was short, very short,
thank
like
God,
2 minutes. So I'd never left second gear.
Took you a half hour?
No, I wasn't that bad, but I never left second gear.
I don't blame you.
It went like 40 fucking kilometers an hour.
Can everyone jump in? I'm not stopping.
I don't even know what 40 kilometers in miles is. 10, 20, 20 something. Yeah, it's slow. I went slow.
Yes.
But I remember one day in particular, we had a bunch of rowdy fucking dudes out there for a bachelor party. Who books their bachelor party
at
a hostel? I don't know. But
it's a cheap place to stay for all your blokes.
I guess. Yeah, I know. But these guys did, and the owners allowed it, even though I was the one working and I worked night security. It was a goddamn fucking nightmare bachelor party. Yeah. But the next day they were like, "Yo, no, we're going to the racetrack. Fucking." But the owner said, "You drive us."
For racing or like horse racing?
For horse racing, to watch horse racing.
Well, there's car racing.
Like the owner said, "You drive," and my fucking eyes like fucking shot up, and I was
Hell
like,
no.
"What?" And I was like, "Guys, like I don't know, no, I just like." I even I told them the truth. I was just like, I'm not comfortable. Like I don't drive standard. I drive to the bus stop. It's 2 minutes away. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Like we're in a small town. You'd think if there was a horse track, I'd know about it.
Yeah.
That means it's out there, and it was. I ended up having to drive it, which means I ended up eventually having to leave second gear.
Oh no!
So. And then having these guys on my ass the whole fucking time about I was just like, I told you guys that I didn't know what I was doing. Like, why the fuck you give me such a goddamn hard time?
You think it'd be helpful in that situation because like this guy's trying to help you out, like get you to where you need to go. And if you know how to drive standard, give the guy some fucking tips. Don't just be a dickhead.
No, they were all fucking probably still drunk from the night before.
Probably,
and
got us there!
So, needless to say, I got them there, dropped them off. I fucking got my way back, surprisingly. And, like, when it came time for me to, like, supposedly pick them up, I was like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah,
I was like, find your own goddamn... They even called the hostel to, like, try and get me to pick them up. I was like, yeah, no, sorry, bud. Like, get your own way back. Like, we're not a fucking, like, taxi service on top of your fucking... Oh, yeah. Oh, of course they came back.
They give you shit?
Oh, yeah. Well, they gave me shit throughout the night, pretty much, is why, fucking by just not sleeping and being overall general dickheads. It's like, come on, guys, fuck.
Go away.
And I hated being that guy.
Yeah,
I never wanted to be a guy to tell people, like, to
people.
fucking be quiet. But we were in a hostel area that was, like, it was on a residential street. I'm pretty sure next to us there's, like, an old folks home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't be, like, rowdy.
So you can't be out there fucking 1 a.m., 2 a.m., unfortunately, fucking, which they were, like, crazy. Yeah, I hate being that guy, going out there and being like, yo, guys, sorry, but, shut up. Everyone just shut up.
See, I couldn't do that. I
Plus,
fucking hate drunk
I work
people.
days, plus had to be the night security guard, so like I just
Tired,
wanted to
yeah.
sleep. Like,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
shut
You
the
hit your
fuck
stick
up.
in her hand. You better shut up
I
there.
wish.
Should've. That would've
They
been
did leave me a
hilarious.
bat. It was part of the job that I had a bat.
Oh, really?
So, oh yeah.
Was it a Louisville Slugger?
No, it was fucking just a piece of wood. Fucking crap. Like I don't even
Table
think
leg.
it was like a normal size bat. It was
Like a
just
T-ball
small.
bat.
But
Should have just put a nail
my
in it
friend,
for business.
But my friend who I was traveling with took the bat when we left, because that's how I remember. It was such a small bat that he was able to like put it in his bag.
That's funny.
He loved the bat. He was like, "I'm taking this bat," and not to like hurt people.
Did
with.
he get it back over in Canada?
No. Oh, good question. I don't know, actually. Probably not. I doubt he tried. But no, he legitimately wanted to like play baseball with. He went out and bought some tennis balls, and when we left the city, we used it to play baseball with. And
That's funny.
I was like, I'm surprised. I thought you wanted it for protection. He's like, well, that too. As he stood there with it menacingly.
Well, it's like back in the day, like going to the Blue Jays games, you used to get these mini baseball bats.
Yeah.
They're probably about like 2 feet in length and maybe about 1.5 inches in diameter, but they're solid fucking wood.
Yeah.
So my buddy would go and buy them and put them underneath his car like seat, just in case anything happened. Like you have backup. This thing
Gonna
was
hurt,
solid.
yeah.
Like it would knock it would crack skulls if needed be. And we had one under each seat. Like we never had to use them, but it's just like, yo, you want me to grab the bat? No, man, leave the bat be. We're good, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, you never know. Like we talked we used to be dicks, and I rather.
Yeah, but I don't think I could swing a bat at somebody.
No, it wasn't really swinging a bat. It's a one-handed kind of thumper.
No, but still, like, I don't know. You
It's
just
like what
really
the
have to
Bobbies
fucking
use
piss
over in
me
the
off,
UK.
like, it would take a lot for
Oh,
me
if
to
someone's
hit somebody.
coming at me with a knife, I'm bringing out
Yeah,
my
okay,
bat.
I guess if I'm being attacked, but I might
a
still be
bat
like,
to a knife
dude,
fight."
seriously, like, you don't want to, just leave me alone. Like, I feel like I just
All you
tried
gotta
to
do is
reason.
break the wrist, and they can't hold knife no more.
True.
That's proper English right there.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me?
The more you know.
Like just picture an actual G.I. Joe just saying that too. Remember, kids, if
Yeah.
you break the wrist, they will hold the knife no more.
Hold the gun no more. And now you know no one is half the battle.
That's right.
The DeRailers.
Thanks, Captain Goops.
Oh man, I need to do like how they had those segments at the end of G.I.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yep.
and like people like definitely spoof them on YouTube. There's some
Oh,
fucking great
yeah.
ones.
Chicken and
Yeah, and I need to start doing that, doing PSAs to teach the kids about how not to do things.
Oh
Oh
boy.
my god.
Don't be a goobs.
Don't show your children this.
So here's your restraining order restricting you from being within 50 feet of the school anymore.
God.
I was just trying to teach your kids a lesson.
Yeah, don't bring a bat to a knife fight.
Don't be a goobs.
Oh, sorry, don't bring a knife to a bat fight.
I was just trying to
Hilarious.
teach them how he wouldn't hold the knife no more.
And the person they're demonstrating just has a broken wrist screaming in pain.
I wanted them to be gooder people.
Everything must be gooder in life.
Oh my lord.
Get off of my school property. You're ruining lives.
And give me your bat, Mr. Gipsky.
Oh my god, and Zim's just like shaking his head like, I don't know this man.
My name is just Zim. I'm like Cher. There is no Gipsky.
Yeah. I've dropped my last name.
He keeps calling.
There is no Gipsky, only
He keeps
Zim.
calling you son. I think it's just a general expression. You know how
You know,
old
like
people
brother.
just call young people son.
Yeah, it's not.
He's clearly a crazy old whippersnapper.
I'm a son. She's a son. He's a son.
And
We're
plus-
all sons.
Plus, he could have been talking to any of us, really. I love you, Sam! As he's being carted away.
Why'd you give me such a random name?
It's a cartoon character, everyone. I know none of us have heard of it, but I assure you, if you Google it, he's crazy. We're all good here. It's just a
Oh,
coincidence
that's so
that is my name, too. Oh, God, he's coming to hug me.
Keep this man away from
And then he
me!
breaks my wrist. Yep, that's his kid.
We should open up this random box of randomness.
Random box of random. Random box of random. Random box of random.
Everything is gooder with the random box of gooderness. Okay. If you could pick two animals to make a hybrid, which ones would you pick?
Splicing genes.
Yeah, now that's where we're getting Jurassic Park up in this bitch. Minus the dinosaurs. With like,
Well, we can fucking use dinosaurs. Why can't we use dinosaurs? They're animals.
I guess you could, but I would make a tiger. A tiger eagle. Man, it's tough to say. A tiger eagle. Tiger eagle.
A tigreal.
Tigreal.
Tigreal, there you
Tigreal,
go.
man.
Tigreal.
Good.
But I just
Yo, what's
picture a
up with the
badass,
tigrels?
like, fucking Siberian tiger, like
With
the
the
white
wings?
ones. Yeah, with some fucking crazy white wings, like it's a
He's got a
Pegasus,
beak
but a
or like
tiger.
teeth, or teeth with beak.
No, it's just a tiger. He's got a tiger face, but he's got wings, like a Pegasus, but he's a fucking majestic white tiger.
Tigersis.
Yeah. So, like, if I was, like, my version of Hercules, which would be me, Hercules, like, super ripped like I am, I'd ride around on my,
12 pack.
my tigerel.
Hercules.
My tigerel. Hercules and his tigerel. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And his
Jenny?
tigerel.
Jenny's could probably make the cutest animal
Okay,
ever.
well, I have like my deadly one and then my cute one. So my
fucking
cute one is
Jigglypuff.
like a panda cat.
Nice.
That's my cute one.
What, like a small panda? Like
Yeah, but like
that'd be awesome.
yeah, exactly.
Teacup
Panda face
Yeah,
and
exactly,
like
right? Like
cat
yeah,
body,
like cat, yeah.
but like a little bit rounded out.
yeah, fat,
that'd be
but like
cool.
with a cat tail, and then a Komodo constrictor, a Komodo dragon mixed with a boa constrictor.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that is fucking terrifying,
God
right? When you
damn.
think about that, that's scary shit.
Does he
Does
have
it
a
have
bunch
legs?
of legs? Like
Only two.
only
Shit.
The
two.
rest is no, but like the rest is snake.
Oh, so you can
So it's
dart
like-
at you
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
front too.
It's like a boa, like it's top
So it's
half.
like a Komodo dragon who's all
dragon.
tail.
well,
Yeah.
fuck, you just kind of took my idea
Sorry,
there.
Komodo constrictor. Shouldn't have let me go first. You should have went, well, Goobs, I want this.
Well, I'm gonna fucking make
It's okay.
a lazy, deadly animal.
Oh,
lazy
here we
deadly
go.
animal.
I like
Holy
A
these
shit.
ones.
slothopus.
Oh, I love a sloth
It's a sloth.
with fucking octopus tentacles.
Yeah, but he has,
Slander
like-
water animal.
Yeah, that was my
Both.
next. Oh, sweet.
He's bi-aquatic, man.
he's bi-aquatic curious. Can I go in the water?
Yes, I can.
I really want to find out.
He has
But
like
I
his
don't know
normal
if I
sloth's
should.
arms and legs, but then he has 2 or 4 tentacles coming out the side in between
terrifying.
both, and like he can squirt ink and
that's-
shit like
isn't
that.
still only 6? Two arms?
No, he
and-
has his arms and his
arms
legs.
and
Oh,
legs.
4 arms and okay.
yeah,
Okay. Two
so
of
he can
each
still
guy,
like be lazy.
and then
I feel
4
like he
tentacles.
But like when he hits the water, that's when he's fucking in action.
Yeah. So
Because
I'm
like
saying, I
that's
feel
where he
like
really shows his shine. Like on air, on
He'd be
land.
more lazy, I think. He'd just be like extra lazy, never have to move.
Well, on like land, he's like lazy because that's what
Yeah.
sloths are. But as soon as he hits the water, he's a fucking predator. He has like special teeth that pop out when he hits the water.
Shit.
Watch out for slothopus.
I feel like Komodo constrictor.
So I
was
feel
like
like your Slothopus would be like the secondary character in like a horror movie about animals. So like where people are like stuck in the water worrying about something even more vicious, like I don't know, a fucking shark lion, which is a full
Lion.
water animal, by the way. It just stays underwater.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
mix of a great white and a fucking ferocious African lion. So these people are in the water now and they're freaking out over the
my
shark
God,
lion.
a shark with a mane.
Yeah, exactly. It's devastatingly cute.
Looks
I was gonna say,
fucking.
it's super adorable.
When he's swimming underwater,
Yeah.
it's just fucking.
Majestic.
Yeah, oh, it's
Yeah,
majestic as
fucking, yeah.
fuck. If you think you see him fucking lion mane in the wind, like you haven't
Like
seen
what
one
Aquaman
grazing
would
underwater.
ride.
But basically, what I'm saying is the people are treading water, worrying about the shark lions. Then all of a sudden they look up, they see
Right behind him on the
sloth-
boat, the
slothopus,
slothopus.
but it's up in the trees. So the guy at first is treading water. He's like, "No, don't worry, they're up in the trees. They're super slow." And then like 2 seconds later, of course,
getting
it's a horror
suffocated.
movie. Fucking, you just see it drop down in the water, and he looks over at his friend. He's just like, "Swim!" Because he knows the
it's
slothopus now it's on.
He likes to like wrap himself around the face and just like drown
Yeah,
people.
and then like use the claws to claw at the other person.
Oh yeah, no, he could.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of appendages.
They're worse than drop bears, the mythical Australian
What the
creatures.
fuck's a drop bear?
You haven't heard the legend of drop bears?
I haven't heard of them. Sounds like a candy.
They're urban myths, so they're not true at all. But like Australians would go around telling tourists that like if you were ever in a jungle and like you heard koalas and shit, you should run because they're gonna jump out of the tree and start fucking clawing at you and shit. Like koalas aren't as cute and cuddly as they make
Yeah.
themselves out to be. That they're actually quite vicious and
Oh,
fucking...
they give you
Yeah, they're deadly.
they give you an STD if they pee
Chlamydia.
on you. Yeah.
Yes, that's not an urban legend.
No,
I
that's
guess,
truth.
yeah.
That's fact.
But you there's places you can go and like fucking hold one and get a picture. Like,
Yeah. But those
So I
ones
think
are
it has to, like,
tamed.
pee in a pretty specific spot, like in your mouth, or
Oh, well, it has to
in,
get
in
into
an
your
orifice,
bloodstream.
like-
Yeah, like,
You're just like
You
holding
know,
it
straight
up.
up, I'm just gonna say, I think you have to fucking get fellatio from the koala, or like have sex with someone.
Oh, I
actually
might
get
be in
chlamydia.
trouble.
no, like
So-
I feel like say it peed on your arm and you had a cut, like or something. I feel
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It would be
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
okay.
and your
In the
bloodstream.
bloodstream.
Yeah, it'd have to get in
Because,
there
like, I mean,
somehow.
I can imagine a number of times, just like during these photo ops, a koala's just like fucking let
Taking a
piss
piss,
loose.
yeah.
Like, come
Oh
on.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
how many
An
times do you
animal,
hold
yeah.
an
Yeah.
animal like a hamster or guinea pig or whatever,
Pisses
So-
on you.
and piss or shits on you?
I can't imagine they'd let you do that knowing you'd go home with
That's
chlamydia and be
it.
like, oh, you're the unlucky one today.
I think it's true that they're not friendly.
No,
Though.
they're
like,
dicks.
They're pretty dangerous. Like,
They got some claws on them.
well,
that's
that's
for sure.
it, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, the ones that you go get your picture with are obviously like tamed.
A
like,
koala
grown up.
puss
I'm like,
gives
oh,
you
wow.
chlamydia while fighting you.
Oh,
Like,
God.
that'd be terrifying.
Just
Anything with
chlamydia
an
part.
octopus.
Yeah, sharktopus. That was pretty terrifying.
Or a squid.
You're big on the octopi right now. Eh?
Yeah, man.
I don't know, I
I'm
always
high
feel
on
like-
the octopi, man.
I feel like octopus is
Have you
always a
smoked
good
this?
like hybrid.
Here's
So,
a
for
pie chart
animals.
illustrating how much I like the octopi more than any other animal.
But you notice that every time it's a hybrid, it's always like octopus tentacles. Why not like a horse with an octopus head? Like it's never the octopus head. If something's
God
like
damn.
sharktopus, it's not like an octopus head on a shark fin. It's the like you know what I mean?
Because they're fucking ugly.
No,
Sounds
I
like
know,
a-
but it'd be fucking hilarious.
Sounds like a horror episode of Naysay right there. Chambon, what's happened to me?
You've got the octopi,
You've got the tentacles, sir.
We'll call the
but he doesn't. He just
we'll
gets
call
the
the
octopus head.
episode. Sorry, we're occupied. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to use that probably for our special thing that we're
Yeah.
gonna do shortly.
Octopus
Eventually.
with a fucking monocle.
So keep in
He
store.
has to be
Yeah.
like sophisticated.
Keep
definitely.
listening for that one. That's gonna be
Top
something
hat.
special, folks. That's
be
all I'm gonna
fucking
all I'm gonna
epic.
We
say.
gotta give him a bow tie.
You think about 1950s radio?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
You're
give you
just
something.
ruining it. Like,
Remember-
just stop
We're giving
talking.
little hints, dropping little nuggets of truth.
Dropping everything. Just stop.
It's like when Orson Welles did the War of the Worlds thing. It's gonna be exactly like that.
But more epic.
Yeah, exactly.
People are gonna think it's real.
Well, that's exactly what happened with the Orson Welles one. So this
Yeah.
is exactly what's gonna happen. With
People
this
are gonna
one, yeah.
start like teaming up with horses and shit.
We're gonna bring the radio back.
Oh yeah!
Good.
Hashtag
People are-
bring the radio back.
Yeah, people are gonna be flocking in front of their
Flocking or running
Radio.
away, either or.
radio sets. They're gonna be downloading backgrounds on their laptop that look like old timey radios.
Yeah.
Really get with the feel.
Damn right.
On your screensaver on your phone. Well, that was a good question from the box of random. I like that one.
Yeah, animal hybrid. Crazy. We came up with a lot of ideas there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, not one person chose a goddamn ostrich, the underrated animal of the animal
It's a
kingdom.
fucking bird.
That's a
I'm
thing.
never gonna pick
Yeah.
a bird.
And that, like, they
Oh, you
scare
should
me.
make
Tiger
something
eagle.
with a parrot, because then they could have talked.
Annoyingly,
Yeah, but still, they can talk. Gilbert Godfrey.
what would be your robot animal? Who would,
Well,
if
just
you had
like
a
what
ro-
animal turned to a robot?
If you had like a robot animal sidekick.
Oh, fuck.
Would be your, please don't pick an octopus again. That'd be a terrible robot.
No. I don't want to say snake. That'd be cool though.
Oh, a snake robot.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would
Like
be cool.
he kind of like electric eel kind of thing. He can shock you. Tasers. He's got
back to the
tasers.
tasers.
We're
again.
back to the tasers.
Fucking animal robot battle wars.
Fucking Robo Moose.
Shit. Tire Eagle.
Whoa, moose.
Yeah, mine would be a moose, a Robo
Yeah,
Moose.
they can finally ride one without it killing you.
It wouldn't
That
kill
would
me
be-
anyways. It will sense the love and be
Shit.
like, "Come here, Jenny."
Shit, Robo Moose.
Yeah.
Going
Robo
with
moose.
the theme of Australia, I probably want my favorite animal, a wombat.
Robo Wombat.
Robobat, man.
I've got to pick something different. I've got to pick something ahead of the curve. Something that no one would expect. Something
Naked
that
mole rat.
Someone could get the low ground.
Prairie dog.
I was just gonna say prairie dog. Yeah, you're
I'm
really-
prairie dogging.
prairie dogging it.
Robo prairie dog would be fucking hilarious.
Rabid mouse. Robo rabid mouse.
RRM.
Yep.
RRM 17. What's the 17 stand for? I don't fucking know.
I like the number, okay? It sounded
The
good.
number of rabies you get when it bites you. I don't know.
Something.
Can you get a specific number of rabies? Yes. From RMM 17.
Man, I wonder if there's like a robotic zoo out there. Like I know they have like the ones where you go and see like a dinosaur exhibit. Like, they had that in Toronto Zoo, like, a bit ago.
Were they robot dinosaurs?
Yes, they fucking were robots. They didn't actually move.
I didn't realize they even moved. I thought they were just, like, fucking statues and
No,
bones and
they had
shit.
ones that moved, like...
Oh, like the animatronic
Yes.
ones. Oh, okay.
They are robots.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know they had them there. I remember at Wonderland they had some dinosaurs.
Yeah, they had that.
Are they real fucking dinosaurs?
We went through that, and
I thought they were
it was
real.
lackluster to say the
Yeah,
least.
it was lame, but
they have that Dinosaurs Alive exhibit.
I don't know about like an actual like cybernetic zoo, but you get pretty close experiences at like Disney and shit.
Yeah.
Because they do like the safari at Animal Kingdom. Those are all fucking robot animals. But you better believe as a kid,
crazy, eh?
I fucking thought they were real till my brother broke my heart.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a dinosaur exhibit down there when I was at Disney or Universal. One of them.
Yep. They probably still have it because they got the Jurassic Park ride as well.
I haven't been on that. I want to go on that.
So it's good.
It's scary.
I don't like rides.
Yeah, I was saying recently because Universal used to have a King Kong ride ages ago, and it was a great ride. And now they have this new King Kong movie that came out recently, but they no longer
Skull Island.
Yeah, they no longer have a King Kong ride. Instead, they replaced it with a Mummy roller coaster, and now they have this new Mummy movie.
Mummy's terrible,
and it sucked. So, man, it really makes you think that maybe if you just waited a bit.
I heard they're getting rid of the Great Movie Ride.
Really?
No way.
Yeah,
That's such a great ride.
I heard they're getting rid of it. Like, I don't know how true that is, but I actually heard today that they're getting rid of it. I was watching one of the guys I like on YouTube, and
It's probably
said they're getting rid of it.
Probably the death of the guy who hijacks your ride. It's probably the whole fact that it's a ride where your train gets hijacked.
That's true.
And then the guy who hijacks your train eventually succumbs to a death, a painful death.
Very painful death.
Just so your
I've been on that ride. It was
just so your
great.
tour guide could come back triumphantly and be like, "Look, I'm still here."
Well, you gotta think too, like the setup for that every time. Like, the one part, like the building would catch on fire and like
it's really a lot of maintenance.
all sorts of shit. So like, you gotta think how many times is that building light on fire and like every day. Like, I know it's like the magic of Disney, but shit costs money.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in ages. I wonder if they still have the Tower of Terror.
I don't think so. I think it's gone.
No.
They do in, I think, California.
Yeah, but not.
Or it might be the other way around.
I think it's gone in California and it's still there.
Because one's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yeah.
Oh,
they switched it. So I don't know if it's
I don't know
California
which one.
or like Disney.
I don't even know the difference between World and Land. I always forget which one's where.
I just know there's one in Florida and one in California.
Disneyland is in California.
And Disney World is
Disney
in Florida.
World, I think, is like the group of theme parks.
But then which one's Florida?
Orlando is a bunch of different parks, like Magic Kingdom,
Oh,
MGM,
yeah,
Animal Kingdom,
okay,
whereas
that's
I think
right.
California is just the
like
one.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah,
to
but that ride
California.
looks.
I want to go to Tokyo.
I watched
Disney.
someone like go on the Guardians one. It has like Rocket Raccoon
looks
talking
cool,
to you and
like-
like cracking jokes and.
What kind of ride is it? One of them like 3D.
It's Tower of Terror. It's Tower of Terror pretty
okay.
much with
But they
the
just changed
overhaul.
Guardians, yeah.
It's a drop.
I just
ride
remember
that lifts you back up
I just
and down.
remember like literally every time I went there, there was something not new
Broken.
about it, but no, not broken. That's funny. There's something new about it. Like they would add a drop or add a visual, and I'm just so now I'm thinking, God, if it's still there, what is the ride like now?
Yeah.
I mean, before it was like you did two drops, and then we'd go back 2 years later, and it was
From
three
what
or
I
four
saw
drops.
today,
Yeah,
like they were
like
on the
those.
Tower of Terror. And multiple drops.
Not my thing.
I'm not surprised.
It was
I'm not
like
surprised.
fucking minute and a half of drops.
Yeah.
I'd throw up. Like, for sure. I
Yeah.
don't like that stuff.
I could handle it.
Not a fan.
Funnily enough, it was my dad who couldn't handle like the kiddie rides, anything that spun. Anything that
Yeah,
spun too
gets
much,
dizzy.
or the 3D motion rides.
Oh, yeah.
So like Back
Oh,
to the
like the
Future,
4D or whatever?
Yeah. We're
See, I
we're
used-
Well, Back to
technically
the Future
no,
was
technically
awesome
you're
'cause-
just sitting there, but it's your chair that's moving.
yeah.
Well, Back to the Future was different though, because you were in like an actual DeLorean, and
Yes, yeah, but
you had
yeah.
like so many people. Like I think it was 8 people
Yeah,
who could fit
yeah,
in there.
something like that.
Yeah,
Probably
6
even
or-
more.
But like I like that much more than the theater experience because it gets you way
Yeah,
more
you're
immersed.
right.
That might have
Yeah.
been the problem with your dad. Cause
That was it. Yeah.
See, I'm thinking
'Cause
now
you're way more
like,
immersed
motion
into it
sickness,
and-
yeah. Like now that I'm older and I can't play.
But we also
Video
did the
games?
Cat in the Hat ride, and he got sick on that.
Yeah. But
And that
it's
was
probably
just
emotion,
spinning.
emotion though, like
it was
motion
just spinning.
sickness. You just get too dizzy.
But
Oh, like
there
the
was-
teacups or whatever, the Mad Hatter.
It was pretty much that. It was
I
pretty
love
much
those
that,
things.
yeah. But at the same time, he could do coasters and stuff for some reason.
Oh man, as a dad, like every time we're at the fair, like I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but the giant strawberries.
Yeah.
And you go in them, and they're the spinning ride, quintessential one. But you spin yourself.
Yeah, it's got the wheel.
It has the wheel that you spin. We all know you grab that thing and you can how fast you want to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's just me and my kid on it, Zim, and he's just like, faster, Dad, faster. So I start cranking this fucking thing, and just like all you see is like, whoo, whoo, whoo.
You're afraid the kid's gonna
The
fly
world's
out,
like Zim's sucked up against the fucking wall of the strawberry, laughing his ass off, and I'm like, I'm there getting really queasy at this moment. I'm like, okay, I can handle spinning, but like at that speed, you're just like, oh my god, what is happening right now?
This ride is gonna suck.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like,
and you're like, oh, it should be done soon. It's like it feels like an hour, but it's been 10 seconds of you cranking this fucking thing. Then you let go, and he's like, Dad, faster, faster.
And you're like, no.
And you can't say no to your kids, so you start just cranking it more and more. And then, you're not walking. It's like you had fucking 20 beers and you're walking out of that thing. The kid's fine, though. He's walking proper. You're the one staggering all over the place.
Jackass, yeah.
Again!
Oh, it's your turn, honey.
I love those rides, so I wouldn't complain. But I wouldn't crank it so fast. I'd be like, this is as fast as Mommy can turn it. Fuck that.
Then he'll grab it and start fucking whipping it.
Like, I'm gonna puke on you, Zim. Oh god, yeah, I love those like spinning rides, like Tilt-A-Whirl and all of those things. Those are my kind of rides.
Oh man,
Coasters,
what's the Scramble or what?
Yeah, Scrambler.
No, it's probably Tilt-A-Whirl, the one that's like on a big platform.
Yeah, that's Tilt-A-Whirl.
Man, I've seen so many people projectile vomit on that thing.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I have never projectile vomited on a ride.
You haven't even vomited like normally.
I have, but don't make me sound like a fucking
superhuman.
Have you ever vomited on a ride?
Have I ever
maybe, or at least like after a ride, or like right after?
I've never puked on a ride. I've been to Wonderland drinking, like I said here, a whole bunch of fucking shitty wine, and going on rides after that, and still.
Oh, wine tasting in Wonderlands.
But I don't go on rides.
It was expired wine. It's about to go bad in 2 days.
So it wasn't expired.
I didn't think wine expired. I thought wine just like aged.
No, it has.
Not the wine at Wonderland.
But 2 days
Wonder wine.
Expired. Yeah, it's just getting close.
That's funny.
The Wonder Wine.
That's funny.
I I don't do like rides very much. So just Tilt-A-Whirl. So never puked off it though.
No, I don't think I've ever got sick off.
We
of
are
any
immune
kind
to
of
rides.
music.
If you put me on a roller coaster, I'd fucking vomit everywhere.
I think I once threw up as a kid on one of those tire swings. Someone just being a dickhead, and I went.
Really spinning you?
So much spinning, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I fucking threw up off of that, but never off of like a roller coaster or a theme park ride. That was about it. We are ride immune.
Ride immune. We got our ride immune shots.
Yeah. Speaking of rides,
our ride is over. Thank you, pastors, for joining us tonight on the DeRailers Expressway. We hope you have all your belongings with you as you exit the train. And don't get attacked by any robots, because they're watching you all the time. Seriously, they're right behind you right now. If you see a robot near you, destroy it. Grab your bat from Australia and smash the shit out of it. We're not going to take this uprising anymore. Stand up against your oppressors, everyone. We have a robot citizen right now. We got to attack that citizen. And enjoy the rest of your day, folks.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I am Ripkin at RipkinWN.
I am Goobs at GoobsWN.
And you can follow the show at The DeRailers.
And we are on iTunes and Stitcher.
Leave us 5 stars and leave a comment, folks. We really appreciate it.
We'll take 1, 2, 3, or 4 stars as well.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I'm shooting for the stars. 5 of them, man.
Do you ever wonder what would happen if you had a robot select 3 random elements and then gave those elements to pretend entrepreneurs, and then those pretend entrepreneurs use those things to inspire amazing pitches? Hi, I'm Derek, host of The Wild Pitch, and I'll tell you what would happen. You get an absurdist Shark Tank style show called The Wild Pitch. New episodes every Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever podcasts are found.
All right, so what should we do for this ad, Michael?
Okay, Michael, let me paint you a picture. It's a cold November morning over Lake Travis. Picture you with a Speedo and nothing else. A Texas flag Speedo.
I like it.
Then imagine out of the woods comes a giant monster truck with a Texas flag sticking out of the back.
Cool.
All right, the truck skids to a stop. I roll down the window and I say, get in. Then you say, come and take it.
I'm not sure we can afford that for the ad. Maybe we should say we're the TX Files and we cover weird and scary history from Texas, and you should give us a listen.
I mean, if you want to half-ass it.
All right. Well, don't forget that you can find us on iTunes and follow us on Twitter at TX_Files. Thanks, y'all.
Peace.